This episode of UNB Live was recorded on July 27th, 2026.
And we meet again. Welcome, friends, to our 41st episode of UNB Live, your issues, your show, your community. My name is Bob Price, alongside Upper Nicola Band Communications Officer Diana Moffat.
Hello, Bob. We have so much to be proud of in the Upper Nicola community. We have some individuals who are turning heads in the sports world. They're proving to be wonderful examples to our young people. And today, we have two very special people joining us, Manuel and Jalen McRae.
But first, Diana, as we always do, we're going to step up to the starting line with the people's business. Stand by. Important community news, the UNB Live Rundown, next. Diana, let's begin with a pretty important notice regarding the upcoming annual General Assembly.
Yes, Bob, we're making some things changed a little this year because we're having the grand opening of in Caithmith, Colshana Community Centre, and that's going to be on September 23rd. So we'll have the grand opening during the day, and then we'll have a light dinner, then the GBM and the financial audit will be presented right before the dinner.
Terrific, and that's also going to be the annual or the general band meeting day, right?
Yep, right after the FAC.
Yep, terrific. Unplugged. We've got a little inconvenience coming up when it comes to power supplies.
Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know how people are going to work it, if they're going to have a generator, but from August 4th at 9 a.m. to about 4 p.m. on the 5th. So it's over 24 hours you're going to have a power outage. So please get prepared for that. Get some things frozen. That way, we can keep all our fish and berries frozen.
Yep. Primarily in the Quilchana area?
Yes, that's just in Quilchana.
Yes. We have a pretty important deadline just around the corner for some Upper Nicola Band members as well.
Yeah, the Nickel Valley Aquatic Center often has a yearly maintenance shutdown. It takes about 6, maybe 7 weeks. And that's going to be at the end of July. And so this year they're doing a little bit different. They're not opening until October. So it's August, September. So 2 months this year instead of the 6 weeks.
Quick reminders on this. Crafts, conversations, dinner, Nicola language trailer, and that's happening.
Yep, every Tuesdays you can meet at the language trailer at 5 p.m. and we're getting crafts and little beadings and stuff done for the grand opening.
Coffee with a Cop. I really like this. The message, the line of communication. How's that going?
It's actually going quite wonderful. We've had a lot of people coming out and, speaking and learning more about, how the RCMP can help us as Upper Nicola Band members. The next one is August 12th from 10 a.m. to noon. And remember, he will bring coffee, donuts, and muffins.
Ooh, that's good. And that kind of conflicts with Fit Nation workout classes, but soapy.
Well, you can have a donut and then in the evening go work it off,
work it
right?
off, yeah.
Yes, as we'll see soon here, Buzz will be having Fit Nations on Wednesday at the Spuckman, the Douglas Lake Hall from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m.
Let's do a special shout out to all those who have taken part in the men's group recovery retreat.
Unfortunately, that had to be postponed due to our crazy erratic BC wildfire season we're having. So when I get the new date for that, I will for sure let you all know.
That's a tremendous program, and a lot of interest in that. And I understand they've had some pretty good reaction to those interested.
Yes, they have monthly gatherings, and a lot of people turn out, like the Father's Day gathering that they had. Holy, there was a lot of people. And it wasn't just the fathers. It was a day to celebrate the fathers.
Speaking of drive, dedication, and determination, we have a don't miss UNB Live interview coming up next. Well, I have to tell you, I have been excited about this episode of UNB Live ever since our first guests here today were suggested by Chief Dan Manuel.
Bob, we have two individuals that know what it's like to pursue greatness in sports, and they're joining us today to encourage others to do the same thing.
Well, Diana, Buzz Manuel, of course, no stranger to our UNB Live audience. And if you don't mind, I'm going to just look at some notes here because I have a little bit of a resume here for both of our guests, and it's pretty impressive. Buzz, known for his lifelong commitment to sports, wellness, and indigenous ways, a real, true model of perseverance, humility, and balance. He's often been described, Buzz, earlier this year, recognized with an Inspire Award, representing the very highest honor the Indigenous community bestows upon its own people. Buzz, thank you so much for coming back on today.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Also joining us for the very first time, and from what I'm told, this is a guy who is practically born with skates on. Jalen McRae, only 21 years of age, if I'm correct, doing his absolute all to live the dream of possibly making it to the National Hockey League one day. About to join the Logan Lake-based TRU Wolfpack of the BC Intercollegiate Hockey League. So many are going that route now after a successful run in the Kootenay International League with the Princeton Posse. Jalen, great to have you here as well.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Buzz, let's begin with you. A certified coach in athletics, lacrosse, and archery. You've also served on several boards, I know, including the BC Games Society and Pacific Sport Interior. Where did this all begin for you?
My involvement in sport began a long time ago when I was a little boy. Growing up in my house, my dad coached many sports. So he coached the Quilchana Braves and the Spachman Saints, our local men's hockey and fast pitch teams. So I've been involved with sports for many years. Before I began playing hockey and before I played baseball, I was the water boy for Quilchana Braves and bat boy for the Spachman Saints. So just watching my dad in action, being a coach and manager, I aspire to follow his footsteps into empowering the young people of our community to be the best they can on and off the playing field.
I must say, Buzz, your dad was quite the leader as we were younger kids growing up. And I still remember going to the arena and seeing him coaching there. So, Jalen, same question for you. You basically are born with hockey in your blood. Where did this desire come from?
Yeah, my desire just came from kind of the love of hockey, just from my parents, pushing me when I was young to just get better every day. And yeah, just really all started with my love for the game. And yeah, just from my parents. And yeah.
Jalen, did your dad play for Quilchana Braves as well?
Yeah, I think so. And then the Mustangs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I remember most of his playing from. So
Obviously, sports isn't for everybody, but when it comes to your own personal experience, sports obviously can make a big difference in the lives of young people. Talk a little bit about that, if both of you would. Go ahead, Buzz.
Sports can make a difference for young people in various ways. So I believe sport can offer them the tools to become resilient young people. To give them it gives them confidence. It gives them a sense of pride. It gives them an area to meet and make new friends, and an opportunity for them to just to strive and have fun in life.
Jalen?
yeah, I know for me, sports taught me a lot about just how to handle adversity and pressure. I think it was super important for me when I was young and just kind of like a lesson I learned from it throughout my playing career, and still to this day, I'm learning more. And yeah, just learning how to handle pressure and adversity is a big thing for me.
Yeah. Let me just put on an add-on question for both of you, and I'd like you to each comment on this. Given your profile that comes along with your involvement in sports, is it kind of like living in a bit of a fishbowl?
Some days, yeah, some days no. I think I'm just enjoying life as it is, and I think just and that's the great thing about being human and living the absolute human experience, enjoying life. Um, we're all role models in life, each and every one of us, and if and we're all viewed in different ways, and we have the choice of being viewed in any fashion we want, and so the with the tools that I was provided, and the skills that was taught to me, I think it is in the spotlight quite a bit, and I feel no pressure about it.
Yeah, I mean, kind of the same as Buzz, but just yeah, like uh,
I mean, you've got so many young people looking up to you, aspiring maybe to be like you. I mean, that to me would come with some pressures.
obviously I'm still getting used to it. It's new to me, and just finding ways to try to help the young people, maybe like been doing a lot of these younger camps, like the youth camps this summer, and just getting to see the youth and try to be a role model um, is just great. And yeah, I've been really fortunate to be in the position that I am, and just trying to do my best as a role model for the youth.
Excellent.
I can tell you one thing that you both are very, very, very like looked up to, and you guys are both very great role models for the youth, not just in our community, but in every community that you guys go to. I know you both have a big fan base. So, what are some of the major life skills that you've learned in sports?
I think one of the major life skills that I've learned in sports is communication. Communication with your family, communication. The skills I learned have helped me with communication with my family, with my work, with my teammates, with the coaches I work with, and some of the athletes I work with, and learning how to plan effectively too. Managing your time on a daily basis, creating good habits like that, and practicing all the small things, like the small things like waking up early, brushing your teeth, having drinking lots of water, and having prepared meal plans so to help you throughout the day. So I think if you learn how to master the small things, you're able to learn how to master the bigger things in life.
Yeah. And again, I'm going to put the same question to you, Jalen. I mean, your life skills are just being formed now, and there are so many skills that you have learned already, I'm sure, in sports, as we referred to, but so much ahead of you as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think definitely time management as well. Kind of playing junior hockey. Sometimes it can feel like a full time job. We're on a pretty good schedule, and as well as like teamwork. Obviously, in a team sport, we had to learn how to work together and just be one. And then probably leadership as well. I was the captain this past season with the posse, and I don't think when I first got there that I really ever thought of myself as being a captain, but it's just the things that I learned from the people around me while I was there kind of brought me to being able to be the captain in my final season there.
Can I just add one more on that? Is that pressure that you might feel from being a role model and the life skills that you're learning with that, is that magnified to some degree by the Indigenous background?
Yeah, I think so. Kind of, whether it's like the people at home or even like my teammates kind of like talking to me and just talking about being Indigenous and everything. Like we had a few other guys that were also Indigenous, so it was kind of a group of us like working together to kind of handle that pressure. And just yeah, like I did feel pressure, but then kind of speaking with my parents and everything, kind of they were big into helping me handle that. And
So, would you say that when you're in competition, that helps build better life skills?
yeah, definitely, I think competition can can help build your life skills. Obviously, when it's in like the right setting for me, um, yeah, like learning how to win properly and how to lose properly was a big thing. But yeah, just kind of every day we had competition, but it was the right competition and helped everyone kind of learn those skills together.
Right, right. What advice would you give Jalen, Buzz?
Keep doing the good work. You're doing amazing work right now, Jalen. Everyone's looking up to you, but you know you're don't feel too much pressure. You know we're all we're all doing that work too. So you're not alone, and you have a great family behind you. They're there to support you, and not just your family, but the entire community is there too. So just remember that. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of where you come from.
Sage advice. But, oftentimes success champions are defined by how they handle diversity, adversity, I should say, and diversity. But in this particular case, it's that is determined by how you handle the adversity that comes before you. Has that been true for both of you?
Oh yeah, I've been challenged in many ways. Challenged as an athlete, challenged as a coach, challenged as a leader. People come up to me and challenge me for many different things nowadays. Just have to remember that everything that you've practiced, everything you've done, and everything you've done to prepare yourself, you have the ability to do what you want to do, and to never forget everything you've done too. So whenever I am challenged or whenever I'm put into a hard place, sometimes you just have to take a step back and to analyze the situation and figure out the best way to move forward. And the best thing is to just never give up when you're challenged like that, and that we're all human. We're all here to learn, and we're all here to learn how to be a better person today, and to be stronger today than stronger than who you were yesterday.
Adversity is a big thing. Like I dealt with a lot, being tough losses and injuries, and kind of the same as Buzz. Like just learning to like never give up and kind of just makes you want to get better and kind of improve so that it kind of never happens again.
Okay, so following up on that, when you said never giving up, so how do you avoid that feeling of wanting to give up?
I avoid that feeling in many ways. Sometimes I when I'm really challenged and I want to throw in a hat, I'll often take a step back. 'Cause sometimes I'll have to talk to a friend, talk to a teammate, talk to a colleague, walk it through, and then figure out the next steps. And I when and Usually when I do that, I'm able to figure out the best possible route. So when it comes time to when push comes to shove and you're up against the wall and you're ready ready to call it a day, or ready to call it quits. Just remember that tomorrow's a new day, and you have one more day to get back at her.
Goals, pretty important, huh?
Goals are important. Like when you're competing and when you're training, if you have a goal to shoot for it. If you don't have a goal, then it makes it hard for you to keep going. So when you have a goal in mind, it makes it easier to create a checklist of what you want to do, how you want to accomplish it, and the path that you want to create to go forward to achieve it.
Yeah, talk to us a little bit about your goals, Jalen. Obviously, a lot of your goals are being realized as you move up that hockey ladder with the ultimate prize. I know within mind, you've really got to be focused on the skills, not just life skills, but your basic hockey skills. I mean, you got to keep advancing. So obviously, you have a clear vision of what your goals are.
Yeah, I love setting goals, and it's a big part of my motivation, just kinda knowing, like yeah, just knowing what the bigger picture is and kinda helps you through the hard times for sure. When things are getting tough, you just remember the end goal. But yeah, like, in the summer right now, like, I'm getting ready for the next season. Um, just kind of I set a couple goals for myself for the start of the season, and it's kinda helping me get through, like, these hard summer trainings and everything, and gonna be back on the ice here soon, so
Yeah.
yeah, just when it gets tough, yeah, I just kinda revert back to the goals I have set for the start of the season, and, it's kinda, yeah, my motivation for this upcoming season.
So, in your opinions, does being involved in sports build character?
Yeah, I think being involved in sports does create your character. It can because when you're involved in sports, you're putting yourself out there. You're putting yourself out there with and against your competitors, with and against your teammates. We have you have different sets of coaches throughout your career, and everything that you learn, everything that you do, all your successes and challenges and losses help create that character, and and people learn that from you. People watch that from you, and yeah, sport can do that. And it's just like everything else. If you're not in the sports, if you're a teacher, or if you work in a health field, or if you work in other aspects of life, everyone goes through those motions. But sport seems to, like, for me, watching it seems to accelerate all those motions, because you're 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 dealing with so much throughout your career.
I'm going to ask you both to comment on this. Best advice for kids, best advice for parents. Why get involved in sports?
My best advice for kids is to play a sport to have fun, play a sport to make friends, play a sport to go out and try new things. My advice to parents is to enjoy being a parent, and to enjoy watching your kids do their best, and to watch your kids having fun, and to enjoy all those moments, and to always do your best.
Or
Jalen.
Jalen, I'd like you to comment on that as well. What's the best advice that you can imagine giving a young person thinking about pursuing sports, in whether it's the professional goal or not, just being involved in sports, and what advice can you, from your point of view, uh, give maybe parents?
For kids, I love how Buzz said to have fun. Sometimes for me, I can get caught up in the competition and wanting to win, but just having fun is a great thing, and something when you're young is perfect. And just like additionally, just like kind of being all in and um, just like making the most of it. Like some of my best friends now I met playing hockey. I made a bunch of friends throughout many teams, and I think that's a big part of sports. And for parents, I think it would just be to be supportive and watching your kids have fun. It's a great thing. My parents were very supportive and that helped me every step of the way. So
I just wanted to mention something that I just recently seen on Facebook. We have another community member, Asia Monroe, that will be joining the True Wolfpack Women's Hockey. So I just wanted to give a shout out to her. So, so congratulations to her. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there.
I have just one final thought here. Do either one of you have questions for each other?
I don't have any right now, but I know, I know Jalen's about to go into the collegiate world of hockey, so I'm just wishing him all the best, and we're all cheering you on, and yeah, we're looking forward to supporting you throughout the year.
thanks, Buzz.
Yeah, that is tremendous, tremendous. Good advice. You know, you got to take care of your body if you're going to be involved in sports. It's your ultimate equipment. That says healthy lifestyle, safe lifestyle as well, right? I think that's an important message too. We also wanted to point out that, for the record, we have another person. Sadly, she could not join us today, but we would be remiss not to mention Sadie Stewart. She has become a fast rising star in the rodeo world, Diana.
Yes, she's actually pretty good. I think she's at, I believe I want to say 24 or 25 buckles in her years.
Wow.
But lately she just won the 2025 high school breakaway championship.
Jalen, Buzz, thank you both so much for joining us today, doing this. The message to young people so important. Be involved and strive to make each day better and be the best you can be each and every day. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that's going to do it. It's going to wrap up this episode of UNB Live, number 41 for those of you counting. We do. Thank you so much for joining us. Diana?
Remember, this is your show. We love to have your feedback, preferably positive. But if you need to ask any questions or if you have any show ideas or you want to be on the show, you can contact myself, Diana Moffat, communications@uppernicola.com. That'll be on the screen somewhere. And also 250-280-3772.
Wonderful. Yep. Until we meet again, people, stay safe and be sure to tell your friends about UNB Live.
Bye.